Hi, I'm Maya Kaczorowski, Head of Product at Tailscale. In this video, we're going to explain and demo Tailnet Lock. When you use Tailscale, your data is end-to-end encrypted. Tailscale doesn't have the private key, so we can't see your traffic. Tailscale's coordination server is responsible for distributing your node's public keys, though, which means that you still need to trust it. Now, what if we were malicious and stealthily inserted new nodes into your network? It wouldn't matter that the traffic is encrypted if Tailscale controlled a malicious node that could send or receive traffic. Tailnet Lock is a new security feature that allows the nodes in your Tailnet to verify the public keys distributed by Tailscale's coordination server before trusting them for network connectivity. Let's see it in practice. I have a Tailnet here running, and I'd like to enable Tailnet Lock on it. To enable Tailnet Lock, I need to decide which set of nodes in my Tailnet to trust. These are the nodes whose Tailnet Lock keys will be used to sign any new nodes that I add to my Tailnet. We recommend that you choose at least 2 trusted nodes, so I'm going to trust the node that I'm on, my laptop, and another node in my Tailnet, node to trust, running in DigitalOcean. When you enable Tailnet Lock, you also need to specify how many disablement secrets you want to generate. These are used to disable Tailnet Lock. You only need to generate 1, but we recommend that you generate more. Store these in a password vault or secret storage solution. I'm going to generate 2, as well as an optional 1 to pass to Tailscale in case of an issue. So I have the terminal here for my laptop, and the first thing I need to enable Tailnet Lock is to get this node's Tailnet Lock key. As you can see, it's not enabled, and that's the key. And similarly for DigitalOcean, for the node that I have there, I need the key, so I'm just going to run Tailscale Lock status there as well. All right, so I have my keys. Now to enable it, I'm going to specify the number of disablement secrets I want. So I mentioned earlier that's going to be 2 in this case. And I'm going to specify a secret for Tailscale support. And then I'm going to take my 2 public keys that I got and add those as well. All right, and that is all I need to do. And so that tells you a little bit more information. It spits out the public keys that you have trusted. It tells me that I'm generating 2 disablement secrets. And if that is correct, then I should run this command with the confirm flag. So let's do that. And there you go. And these are the 2 disablement secrets that I've generated. Again, you need to store these securely in order to keep them for disablement later. So I'm just going to paste those into a password management solution over here. So now that Tailnet Lock is enabled, all the existing nodes that I have in my Tailnet have been signed by the keys that I've trusted, and they can communicate with each other. If I wanted to add a new node, though, what should I do? Normally, without Tailnet Lock, when a new node is added to the Tailnet, its public key gets passed to the coordination server that then distributes it to peer nodes, any node that is allowed to connect with it based on ACLs. What happens with Tailnet Lock is when a new node is added to the Tailnet, it's signed by a trusted Tailnet Lock key before then being distributed to peer nodes. And each of the peer nodes knows which Tailnet Lock keys to trust and can then use that to verify the signatures on any new node keys that it gets before allowing connections. So let's add a new node and see that happen in practice. So I've created a new droplet in DigitalOcean. I installed Tailscale on the droplet. And then I'm going to authenticate that node to the Tailnet. All right, so it's run and it's authenticated the Tailnet. It should pop up here, yeah, new node. And you'll see that it's locked out of my Tailnet. It means that it's not signed by one of my trusted keys. And in fact, if I run that on this machine as well, I should see that it is not connected. This node is locked out. So what that means is that the node can't communicate with other nodes in the Tailnet. It can only communicate with the coordination server. I can sign it from a node that has a trusted Tailnet Lock key. I can get the node key from the device or from the admin console. I'm going to run that on my laptop since my laptop is a trusted Tailnet Lock key and add that device. And in fact, it has just been signed. So the node is no longer locked out. It's been signed by a trusted Tailnet Lock key, and it can now communicate with other nodes in the Tailnet. Over in your audit logs, you can see that you enable Tailnet log, add trusted keys, assign node keys, that kind of stuff as well. To try out Tailnet lock for yourself, request access from the feature previews page of the admin console. You can always learn more at tailscale.com.